My 1L torts professor told us that finals were the price he paid to become a lawyer. And unless you can see the future and that your grades are perfectly in line with your hopes and dreams, it's likely final season will be a cause of some stress for you too. But fortunately, there are lots of resources on Westlaw that can help you bring in the types of results that you're hoping for. Let's go live and show you now. Thanks, by the way, for the suggestions on how to make the videos a little bit more brief and punchy. From practical law, if you're a 2L or 3L, you're working in an upper division course where it's going to be a lot more practical. You're working with a statute like employment discrimination statutes. You can see checklists on practical law are actually going to allow you the level of analysis and step-by-step consideration that allows you to be successful with an analysis that takes into account all of the practical causes of action, defenses, elements, you name it. Why? Because practical law, a resource available through Westlaw and that drop-down wedge, is used by practicing attorneys to get up to speed in areas of law where they don't have a lot of grounding. Go to resource types right here, and what we're looking for are checklists. From the checklist, pick a substantive area of law, run some searches up here inside search checklist, and good luck with those upper division courses and picturing just what sorts of things need to be in your exam response. Black's Law Dictionary, great resource. Why? Because here you're going to get black letter rules of law, as well as links to relevant portions of major resources like the restatement. How did we get there? Again, from that Westlaw drop-down bar, any database, just go type in the name, click on it, and then run some searches. Again, Black's Law Dictionary for black letter rules of law. Proof of Facts, a sensational resource available only in Westlaw that allows you to see the facts in their natural context. I've just clicked on this first one here. You can get to it by, again, Proof of Facts, and then clicking on it once it turns blue. I'm going to click on this first one here because, as you can see, it's being continually updated by major causes of action. Proof of Facts under state criminal stalking statutes. So maybe stalking is one of the crimes that you learned about in your criminal law class. Guess what? You go into section 19. You go into the model fact pattern before it gets to the questions, and you will see the types of facts that you can expect to see in a final exam fact pattern. I mean, for goodness sakes, it already looks like a final exam fact pattern because of how long it is. You can see the elements of proof. You can also see sample testimony. So obviously one element of this crime would be something like section 2. Proof the defendant acted willfully or maliciously and knowingly. Guess what? Those are words in a statute book. They're words that we've read in some cases, but what does it actually look like? Well, did John Doe ever tell you that he had not meant to upset you? No. Did he ever tell you he was mistaken in his actions? No. Did John Doe ever tell you that he had not meant to do what he did? No. And then the cross-examination. That helps you jog your memory into finding specific facts to counter those elements. Again, arguing both sides of the question, a key skill. And again, from Proof of Facts, writing in terms that match the types of things that you're studying about to get you the facts in their natural context to help you prepare for exams. Now, stalking, of course, has a statute in Baldwin's Ohio Revised Code, just like a lot of other issues. From the notes of decisions over here, you click on those notes of decisions from the statute. Sort by A to Z in case there are a lot of subcategories, subtopics. And clicking on these major issues over here will actually winnow down hundreds of notes into just a few. And as you can see, supported the conclusion, did not demonstrate the conclusion. Looks like these two cases might be helpful in formulating hypotheticals that we could use as we are reviewing this concept. So, as we're skimming through here, sufficient to establish mental distress. It looks like these facts here have to do with stalking and establishing that fear of mental distress. And you can see here, these types of facts might show up in a final exam fact pattern. And you can get to those, again, from the statute, the notes of decision. Super easy process. If you're looking at a case where there are just no links to statutes, but it's all just common law jurisprudence. Pull up the case, go up here to change view, get them on 2 columns, and you'll notice that we're obviously looking at criminal law head notes, but more specifically, threat, stalking, and harassment. Apprehension of harm. Clicking on these precise levels of detail will again provide you a very limited number of head notes on point that can actually help you in determining what sorts of hypotheticals to put forth. Hey, it looks like whether treatment for mental distress is not determinative of certain stalking elements, so that might be a red herring in your exam. Put that in your Jeopardy file. Again, from any case that you're looking at, let's go to Aruda here, make sure your head notes are on those 2 columns with change view, and then clicking on these precise levels of detail to get to precisely the number of head notes on point that can help you formulate on-point hypotheticals. Got other ideas on how to improve things? Got other suggestions on how to work it? Send me an email. Send your account manager an email. From the law school page, connect with your account manager with more questions, suggestions, or other things. And in the meantime, good luck on final exams. Thanks for watching.